From the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska, round one of the NCAA tournament as the Kansas State Wildcats get set to battle the Toreros of San Diego, the 8th seed in the tournament at 25-4. Hello again, everyone. Along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us from here at the Devaney Sports Center. Set for round one action. Two matches today here from the Devaney Sports Center. The first, this battle between the Wildcats and the Toreros. Later tonight, Nebraska will be in action against Long Island University. This, the matchup, given the matchups, Kathy, that could be an extended one. The Toreros and the Wildcats. Wildcats have been hot as of late.
They felt like they played a tough conference, and it's really helped them prepare for this latter part of the season. They're feeling very confident, and the Toreros, a perfect record in their conference, 18-0. They're on an 18-0 streak, and they feel confident as well coming in. So I agree with you. This is going to be one where two teams playing at their best at the best time. We're going to have a great match.
Only 3 times has a team gone undefeated in the West Coast Conference. All 3 of those times it was the Toreros of San Diego. They did it in 2004. In 2022, when this Toreros team made a great run all the way to the Final Four with middle blocker Caleb Blackwell, who later would play for Nebraska, and also this year in 2025. So ready to go here, round one, NCAA tournament, K-State and San Diego. Back at the service line for the Toreros is their setter, Kylie Monday. Tough first touch to start for the Wildcats. Push to the back on the swing by Shay Myers, not down. Great one-handed up by Sims. Then off the top of the block, and another great up. Run in the middle, and a kill in the middle by Jordan Williams, 6'2" senior out of Texas.
And a great push there by LeGrand. Off the net, turns and squares up and fires that ball right in the hands of Williams. Just a good, quick transition.
Serve is long by K-State. Kaylee Pond, the freshman out of Roanoke, Virginia. Isabel Clark out of California, Mater Dei High School with the serve. Much better first touch there for the Wildcats. Pushed out to Myers, not down. First swing by Nemo Beach, rolls it over. Out of the back row, an explosive swing, not down by Clinton. Beach touch into the antenna. Point, K-State.
Tough ball there. Beach going up after it, just catches that. And both teams playing some nice defense, keeping the ball, getting a long rally early on.
Shay Myers now back to serve for the Wildcats, returning home here to Lincoln, Nebraska. Nemo Beach with the swing, but wide. Tried to go line outside the block and also outside the line.
Had some space there, just turned it a little bit too sharp. See, she saw that the block was floating, tried to get it, just misses her mark.
Right back out to Beach. Tip that time. And the kill for Nemo Beach. That's her first.
Nice change up there by Beach. Tipping the ball just over the hands of the blocker. K-State was able to get it. Sims got her hand on it, but just nobody to finish that play and get to the next ball.
Beach coming off the WCC title match in which she had 21 kills in the win over their rival, Pepperdine.
And she was the WCC Player of the Year, so she's had that's not just something that happened at the end here. She's been playing consistently strong all season long. Averages 3.99 kills per set, so she's major producer for the offense of the Toreros.
Last swing by Anaya Clinton, not down. They'll go right back to her, and that time Clinton with the kill. Nice 4-4 there.
Absolutely good cut shot there. Takes that sharp angle. The defense is pulled in or is deep, and she finds some court.
Overpass. They'll play it on the K-State side. Boy, smart decision there. Had a blocker up in front. Decided to reset instead of taking it on the overpass. Yep. Leads to the point in the kill by Clinton.
And that's just good vision. You know, that's LeGrand seeing what she's got in front of her, and she's just a really smart player out there. She runs this offense. Good decision there make a change, an adjustment.
Down the line, the swing by Osunsami, and Osunsami with her first kill.
Osunsami is tough on that right side. She's a tall 6'3" attacker, and she does a nice job getting her feet to the ball. Here she goes over the top and finds some base.
Tight first set, 5-4 early. On the slide, the solo block, Nemo Beach.
Beach did a great job seeing where that ball was set, stayed on the inside, took that angle away, and stops Schmidt right away.
Lauren Lynch now back to serve. A freshman out of Burbank, California. Off the top of the block goes Clinton. Nemo Beach again as she explosive. What an arm swing by Nemo Beach.
The arm is so fast. She gets up so her contact point is high, and then she had a hole in the block. A perfect scenario for her to terminate big time.
She was named the West Coast Conference Player of the Year in 2025. Former Freshman of the Year in the conference. Her play has continued to elevate for the Toreros. I'll go right back to her again. And once again, Nemo Beach delivers. She had a slow start, Kathy. She did not terminate in her first 3 swings, but now 3 kills in her last 3 swings.
But definitely heated up, and I got to give credit to setters too. She's getting some one-on-one situations on the outside. They're passing the ball, but she knows what to do with the ball when she gets it.
There is Clinton. She goes line. Great one-handed up by Lynch. Nemo Beach fires into the block, and it comes back on the other side. Block point for K-State.
Talked about LeGrand. She is the heart and soul of this team. She's just a hard worker out there. Great block setup, and look at that hand pushing in at the last to keep that in play and to the floor.
On the slide, tried line and wide on the swing by Engelman. Allie Engelman.
That is her shot. She
Yeah.
is so good about coming around on the backside off that 1 foot. She is hard and been pretty automatic this year. Just misses on that one.
Engelman, the transfer from Minnesota, played for the Golden Gophers last year. She didn't see a lot of playing time, just 17 matches, averaged about a kill per match. That swing into the net did not clear. 4 touches called on the Wildcats, and we are 8-7, San Diego with the lead.
Tight, just as we expected. Both teams doing really nice things so far.
Beach now back to serve. Push behind, fired by Clinton. There is Clark with the swing, back line. Crafty shot there by Clark. Took a little off it, found that back line.
Sometimes you don't want to swing full force, that tempo ball. Take it off, deep corner, work that baseline, the edges of the court, and you get the success.
Pushed outside, aggressive swing by Reagan Fox. Fox, the sophomore out of Kansas City, Kansas, with the kill. Well, she has some ups.
Yes. I was going to say, kind of fun to watch her
Wow.
pop up.
6'2", but well above the net on that aggressive swing. Clark, what a smart shot again.
Yep.
Boy, 2 really crafty shots by Clark. One goes off the block and the other back line.
And great attackers use a variety of shots, and that's the key here. She's finding the hands here. I know it's fun. It is fun to have that big explosive power shot, but you've got to keep that diverse, and that's where your success comes in.
Tough serve by Engelman, comes back over. And Clark with the angle. Great up. Back line, the kill into the net called on the Wildcats. Point for the Toreros, and they have their largest lead of the match at 3.
Just an aggressive swing here. You love that. That ball pops up. Monday wasn't afraid to be an offensive threat as well as being the setter for this team.
Ran the middle, one-handed up. What an up kill. dig kill for the Toreros.
And I believe that was Ingeman playing a great defense. She's serving from the left back side, getting all the way over to the right side. Just a phenomenal job playing strong defense.
Fox with the swing. There was no touch. Point for San Diego on the hitting error. 13-8. Toreros on a 4-0 scoring run. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. First round NCAA action. San Diego on top in set one, 13-8.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a Capital One cafe close by?
There's no fees or minimum, so your money stays. Most cafes are open all 7 days.
What's in your wallet?
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members. So they did it themselves. A group of 25 soldiers backed each other. A century later, we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values that our founders shared: honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by, and why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Back here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, there is Jason Mansfield, third season on the bench for the Wildcats. They are 2-2 over the last 4 games. He's led them this year in a 4-way tie for 6th place in the Big 12 Conference, the highest RPI conference in the nation this year, and the most teams in this NCAA tournament. Coming off a great win against Iowa State, a ranked Iowa State team, as that serve goes into the net. It was on the road at Hilton Coliseum in Ames.
And really believe that was key to securing their at-large bid and to the tournament. Thought they were there anyway, but he said that was really the key factor. He felt.
Got a sense he was very relieved to be the third team overall announced. They went in, thought they were in, but maybe not sure. And he said being the third team overall that was shown on the selection show was certainly a relief.
Definitely feels good to have that name called and the security of not having to wait. And also being in this quadrant here at Nebraska, just a couple hours, away, not having to travel, fly, a lot of positives, and they are feeling really excited.
How about this D-ball to Nemo Beach? Watch this. They'll set her out of the back row on the right, a D-ball, and what a kill.
She can fly and sky, let me tell you. And you're going to watch her. She's going to appear as the back row attacker as well as in the front row. You can't get rid of her. Serve
is long by Monday. 14-11. 3-point advantage for the Toreros. 25-4 on the year for San Diego. Perfect season WCC. Great block there by K-State's Jordan Williams.
Williams is tough up at the net, and she does a great job not quitting on that ball, staying with it and get her hands on, as she wasn't quite there with her feet.
Out of high school in Texas, she had committed to Kentucky. Number 2 seed overall in this year's tournament. Out of the back. Oh, Clinton explosive, not down.
Clark.
Great shot again by Clark. Swipes it off the block and gets the point.
Such a smart shot. It wasn't an ideal position. She did something to improve that ball. She just pushes it right into the hands, and look at her body's even turned to the out of bounds as she throws it out.
And what a great change of pace too for San Diego on that left side. You have Nemo Beach coming through there, who absolutely is explosive, high attack point, and then you mix it up on the left side with Clark, who has a ton of shots.
Yeah, she's just crafty out there, So a blocker's really got to pay attention, and they're both different. And anytime you can create diversity in your offense, whether it be where it comes along the net or the type of attacker you have, your elevation and success as a terminating team definitely increases.
Bailey Sparks with the kill, and after the kill, she'll head to the bench out of Grand Junction, Colorado.
She's quite a spark plug out there, too. She really does a nice job middle. Her and Ingeman are both transfers in. She comes from High Point, which is in North Carolina, and has really been a great add to just those pieces. Adding to already a strong core has been really a positive for this Toreros team.
Kathy, that's 4 service errors here in set number 1 on the Toreros. That's really what is keeping K-State in this. You look at the hitting percentage, K-State hitting at 0, San Diego at 208. But the difference is those 4 service errors, and then the slide and the kill by another former Nebraska prep returning home. That's Brenna Schmidt, originally from Eagle, Nebraska.
Played at Elmwood Murdoch and was very successful there, had such a great career, but has done a great job. She's one of 3 seniors on this squad at K-State from Nebraska. They've been there their whole career, and a great follow-up with a big block
right on
by
cue.
Schmidt.
Williams ties it at 16 with the big block in the middle.
Schmidt does a great job taking away that hard angle. Great job with her vision and seeing where she needed to be.
Schmidt on that block and the serve long. Yeah, Brenna played in the D1 state championship here in her high school career at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, as did their setter, Ava LeGrand, who played for Papillion La Vista South, won a couple of state championships in this venue. It was a lot of the narrative around K-State coming back here was about those 3 former Nebraska preps. Big kill on the overpass by Ingeman, and Ingeman pounds that home to give San Diego a 2-point advantage.
You just can't feed a player like Ingeman that type of ball, and she's just going to take advantage of that. Again, and that just gives energy and excitement to her team.
Much better pass, first touch out to Clinton, down the back line. Great shot, Anaya Clinton.
Good control shot there by Clinton. She kept a high hand and just used that good contact point, aimed for that far deep corner. Beautiful.
Ava LeGrand with the serve. On the slide, in system, great kill. Callie Ingeman again.
She's just so tough and hard to stop as she comes around on the backside. That's her 3rd kill, but that's her bread and butter, that slide shot.
She's had a fantastic senior season. It's actually her graduate year, transferring to San Diego. Tough serve there. And the ace for the Toreros. First to 20, San Diego. And they're up by 3 on a 3-0 run. It was knotted at 17. San Diego has made a run. First to 20, and they lead it here in set number 1.
Discover the perfect SUV for every adventure at Woodhouse. From compact crossovers to full-size SUVs, our lineup offers the versatility, advanced technology, and confidence you need on the road. Whether you're seeking family-friendly comfort, rugged capability, or upscale luxury, Woodhouse has you covered with top brands and a wide range of options. Shop our selection today and experience the exceptional service and value that have made Woodhouse your trusted dealer for 50 years.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
San Diego Toreros. Here's a look at the ranked wins that K-State has had this season. 5 is a program best. 5 wins against top 25 teams, the best ever for K-State, including that 5-setter over first-round winner North Carolina. They won it last night in the tournament.
And that's really just fueled their confidence. They've been in some tight games, but these big wins over ranked opponents has really given them the confidence and belief.
They played in a 12 conference that had 9 teams in the top 40 of the RPI, likely why the committee put so many Big 12 teams in. You think Arizona State, KU, BYU, TCU, Colorado, ISU, Baylor, of course, this K-State team, and Utah, all in the top 40 RPI.
And Coach Mansfield said, I knew we were going to have some good teams, you know, but we weren't really I guess, sure how good we were going to be collectively as a conference. And it was a really battle-tested is a great way to say getting through this conference.
Reagan Fox with the kill. Back to within 3 now at 21-18.
Fox doing a nice job, again, tooling the block. Look at the spin on the ball. Not just hitting that flat ball, but putting that wrist snap, getting some movement.
And then the serve from Clinton is long. And San Diego now 3 away from set number 1. Tatum Lane now into the match. She will serve for San Diego. Junior out of California, Palos Verdes High School. Oh, great second touch. Throws it right into the campfire.
LeGrand, just the perfect timing there. Looking at the defense, open area in the middle of the court is so vulnerable, but the key is the timing. You can see right there, everybody converges, but nobody can get there.
Simone Sims now serving for K-State. Clark with the tip. Not down. Bump set from Sims. Swing by Myers isn't down, and then Nemo Beach will just shove it over. Out of system again. Out to Myers. Goes line and got the kill. Smart shot by Myers. Block pulled in. She goes line, gets the kill.
Just a great vision, great shot. The ball, as you mentioned, was inside. She's got some space in the blockers and the antenna, and she executes it, please. High hand, wrist snapped toward that line, that deep corner.
K-State with 3 of the last 4 points to pull to within 2. And Coach Jennifer Petrie will take a timeout. K-State trailing by 2 here in round number 1.
So you're going through with it? This is all happening so fast.
He's the one I want. We're perfect together.
Do you know anything about him?
He'll be great to travel with. He's good with kids, so there's potential to grow.
Okay.
He's reliable. He can get me where I need to go.
Don't doubt that.
He's the one.
He's got a 4-year warranty and a free car wash and vacuum with an oil change. Do you want me to get the papers?
I do.
Sports Center in Lincoln. There is head coach Jennifer Petrie, 27th season on the bench. She was the National Coach of the Year back when they made that run to the Final Four in 2022. This year named WCC Coach of the Year for the 8th time, and you see her career record. She got some good things going in San Diego.
She just does a phenomenal job, and she really knows how to take her players and help them play at their best level, but she also instills great belief in them, and I think that takes a lot, and that's a huge part of coaching, is that side of the game.
Great play there by Monday, almost an overpass. Nobody went up on the K-State side, so Monday just cleans it up.
And she's very offensive oriented. I mean, her mentality is, I'm up here and I have the opportunity. I'm going to take charge.
Monday now to serve. Explosive shot, but a bigger block. Schmidt and Williams. Oh, check that was Engelman there with the block.
Yeah. And the blockers were right there, and look at that. Beautiful. They went up together. They both sealed. Difficult to get past that.
So set point here in the first for the Toreros. Off the block goes Myers with the kill.
Excellent job there by Myers using that outside hand. She had just got blocked on the previous swing. Comes back, follows up with a tool shot.
So set point number 2. See if the Toreros can side out for the set. In system. Outside to Clark, and she got the touch and the kill. And set number 1 goes to the 8th seed, the San Diego Toreros. They take down Kansas State 25-21 in set 1, hitting 250 in the first set to K-State's 185. Toreros lead it here in round 1 over K-State, 1-0.
Some people think power is just there when you need it. But power doesn't work that way. Power doesn't come easy. Power comes from before dawn. Power is created when no one's looking. With no glory. The best power, American-made power, is built by hard work. E15, savings plus power, the right blend.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Try this for a clean line.
Nice.
Sometimes help is delivered.
And some things have just got to go.
Don't worry, these will go quick.
I wonder if I can link two ropes together.
Perfect.
Because do it yourself
doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska, round one of the NCAA tournament from the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. An impressive year for San Diego, not only at 25-4, 18-0 in the conference, and they just stacked up conference awards this year.
I mean, starting with Coach of the Year, Coach Petrie did a phenomenal job gathering, but the players, I mean, Player of the Year in Nemo Beach, Libero of the Olivia Bennett, Setter of the Year Monday, and then two first-teamers in Clark and Ingeman. I mean, they really dominated in the awards in the postseason, and we're seeing, you know, that today here too. Those players really do stand out, and they definitely were key factors in that 18-0 run through the conference.
So good opening set for the Toreros as they win it 25-21, hit 250 in the first set to K-State's 185. Quite a match going on in the upper right bracket in Austin, Texas, where the Longhorns are hosting. Currently between South Florida and Penn State. Penn State ends up taking set number one, 25-23, in a back-and-forth battle for a Big Ten team who's hoping to go into that regional and move on, or into that first and second round and move on to the regionals.
We got some fun Wildcats here, enjoying. Quite a few purple.
It's a quick trip, right?
Friends in the crowd. Yep.
What, about an hour and a half from Manhattan? 2, maybe?
About 2, I think.
Okay.
But again, you've got that local flavor with 3 Nebraska players, lots of friends and family here.
Right.
I'm sure.
Good purple contingent. And the Toreros start out set number 2 with the kill.
Nemo Beach is just so athletic, and again, her contact point high. She's just basically throwing this ball into that open space in the court, but she has great vision. She's so high up there, she's looking around and finding those spaces.
Tip try by Clinton, not down. Osensami is blocked. Sent back. Good little push right at the net by Ingeman, and Ingeman gives San Diego a 2-0 lead.
And Sparks side sets that really right into the hands of Ingeman. I love Ingeman being up there. She's really expecting it.
Ingeman hitting .333 of the match. She has 4 kills already early on here in set number 2. There's an explosive swing from Clinton. Anaya Clinton with another kill.
Clinton leads the Wildcats for 4th kill, just using various shots. Nice shot here, finding that open area.
Van Lannen now to serve. Osensami right into the block. Good touch there by K-State. Out of the back row comes Myers, not down. Here's Beach again into the block and the solo, but kept alive. Nice coverage. And the swing is long. There was a touch. K-State, the defense pays off.
Exactly the words that were going to come out of my mouth. Defense, defense, defense. We had touch blocks and great defensive play all the way around at the net and as well as in the D court.
That was a kick save by Clark. Didn't catch that in real time. What an up. And that goes over but out. Point for San Diego. Lauren Lynch now back to serve. On the dump, LeGrand with the kill.
Her second in the match, I believe. Just her timing, and just she does it with authority. She's very aggressive with it. She's reading the block. The block was not up. You can see they were looking at the attackers flat-footed.
Ava LeGrand back to serve. Just long on the serve. Almost got that back line. 3.5 inches too long.
Yep. Force the serve receive to make a decision. Use that baseline, make them make a call.
Aggressive swing there, but not down by Reagan Fox. And then Clark finally unloads on one. She was trying for high hands there and missed the hands and sent it long.
She's just utilizing a variety of shots. I just love that about Clark. She's up there and mixing things up.
Tough serve, did not clear the net. Boy, I thought that was going to be short, but just a short serve, not short of the net.
Trying to jam things up there, just didn't quite get it over.
So here's Engelman now back to serve. Engelman, we mentioned she transferred from Minnesota, also played at Georgia Tech.
She's got a degree there in industrial engineering.
Shaylee Myers with another kill. Myers now has 3.
And that means she's hit her 1,000 career kill mark with that. So talk about a successful and incredible season.
There's Clark with the tool right off the side of the block. Good swing and a kill for San Diego.
And as a blocker, that outside hand, you got to push it and turn it in, but it's tough when you got an attacker aiming and really forcing that ball at that sharp angle at your outside hand.
Monday is out of Post Falls, Idaho. Post Falls High School with the serve. Right into the block of Clark. That is a stuffed block by Isabel Clark.
Clark did a great job. She took a step in and took that angle away. She saw the middle wasn't going to get quite close, so takes it all in. Great serve.
Tough first touch. Brings Myers inside, who got a good swing on it despite. There's Clark with the tip. Clark again into the net, called on the Wildcats. 2 back smart shots by Clark. Clark is just 6 foot. A sophomore, but boy, does she have a variety of shots in the tool bag.
And that's part of the reason, too. 6-foot hitters, you're going to see some big blocks up there, and you can't just pound it through. So you've got to figure out ways to be successful in that situation, and she's really mastered it.
Tough serve by Monday again.
Great up.
Out of the back row, Emo Beach not down. Myers explodes through it, finds the floor on the Toreros side for the kill.
Myers going up. She had a big block up there, but she just won the battle there. Beat the blocker's hands, knocked him back, and gets the kill.
Myers has that ability to go off. Earlier this year against West Virginia, October 1st, she had 34 kills. And you'd think, okay, 34 kills, you got a lot of swings, maybe not a high hitting percentage. No, 34 kills, and she hit 453.
Incredible. Yeah, she definitely has the ability to take over a match.
Pushed wide there, tried to find the hands. Myers pulls them away at the last minute. It goes out of bounds. Point K-State.
And as we mentioned, Myers is from Lincoln. She went to Lincoln Southwest High School.
How about that block for the Wildcats? 8-8. LeGrand was there as well.
She's a solid blocker. She's physical, she's strong, and look at how she goes up that great penetration, reaching over the net.
Overpass. Yeah, look out.
Anytime you feed that ball up to the opponent in that situation, it's very difficult to keep that ball alive. Myers ready and waiting.
Clark again. Up, but not in. And a kill for San Diego. Clark again.
Clark now leads San Diego with 7 kills, hitting 200. Her and Beach, the two leading attackers, they are two outside dominant hitters, but they also have that combo, and that's what's made them so tough with their middles.
Better first touch there. Great combo run, and Myers pounds it home.
That was incredible, beautiful. Look at this again. It speaks for itself here. Right in the seam, and great run there by crossing patterns. 2 attackers coming in the same zone.
Well, you see the middle just hold, and K-State Myers with the kill.
And a service ace to follow that up there. Catches the tape and gets the roll.
Wildcats with a little momentum here in set number 2. Beach is wide. There was no touch. Point for the Wildcats. Here in set number 2, San Diego is hitting 188 to 429 for the Wildcats. And that ends a 3-0 run by K-State. Here is Olivia Bennett with the serve.
What a set.
How about that speed?
Wow.
Pushing it back to the antenna with that kind of pace. What a set.
You know, Ava LeGrand, I mean, she's just an incredible hard worker. She knows where her player's at. She knows the game so well. And I love that tempo ball, pushing it kind of opposite direction of her movement.
That's where you just get the defender so off kilter because they're not expecting, with that ball going that way, a push back at that pace to the pin.
Yep, but again, confident and capable.
Serve long. San Diego had cleaned up much of its service error problems, but that is the first since midway through the first. Just their 5th service error. K-State now has actually more service errors
kind of
than
flipped
San
the
Diego.
script a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, what a great push. Found that deep corner on the push, and a kill by Engelman.
And I love when a player gets a ball that isn't ideal and just knows where open areas are and is able to execute.
Junior out of Chandler, Arizona, Nemo Beach serves. Pounds it through the block. Aggressive swing by Reagan Fox.
Fox, the user on the outside here, she swings both here and on the right side, but she just beats the block there with her force and knocks it around through the hands.
15-12, K-State with the lead in set 2.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
And sometimes it's just a tap away.
Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
All by yourself.
What are you working on?
Some people think power is just there when you need it. But power doesn't work that way. Power doesn't come easy. Power comes from before dawn. Power is created when no one's looking. With no glory. The best power, American-made power, is built by hard work. E15, savings plus power, the right blend.
Back at the Devaney Center in Lincoln, round 1 NCAA volleyball. There is a look at second-year assistant coach John Dunn out of Arizona, graduated in 22, but he's a previous K-State assistant just a couple of years ago. He was on the K-State Wildcats staff of Jason Mansfield.
So when I talked with the San Diego staff, they said, oh, the girls thought, oh my gosh, you know, it's like great drama here. We've got, you know, all the inside information and done the experience, and he knows those players, and they felt, honestly, it was fun. They feel like they had an advantage, and anything to help, you know, feel positive and confident going into it, but kind of fun.
Clinton now to serve at 15-12, the lead for the Wildcats. Good pace push out to Clark, not down. Bump set, swing back corner, great touch, and the kill by Shaylee Myers.
Myers just doing a great job knowing where she's at in the court, knowing where open areas are. She gets pulled inside on this set, that deep corner open. She keeps that high hand, uses the wrist, and great control. Service errors.
7 now for K-State. So in to serve for the Toreros is number 9, Tatum Lane. Lane, the serve specialist for San Diego. Out of the back row, rolled over and down. Great shot. Clinton again. And Anaya Clinton continues to rack up the kills. She has 6, hitting above 300.
And this from the back row, just taking a tempo ball to, again, that vulnerable middle of the court, that donut area.
Hitting numbers here in set number 2, K-State hitting .556.
Wow.
Great up, there was a touch, smart move to play it. Right back to Clark, they go with the bump set. Into the block. Jordan Williams.
Wow, did a great job, got there sealed, and sealed it up tight. Watch the two of them work together here. Great press.
K-State with the lead at 18-13, time out on the floor. We'll take one as well and be back here in Lincoln.
Meet your new Dell PC with Intel inside. With all-day battery life to power through your to-dos, so you have extra free time and extra savings. So this holiday season, you can be as extra as you want.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a Capital One cafe close by?
There's no fees or minimum, so your money stays. Most cafes are open all 7 days.
What's in your wallet?
Set number 2 here in Lincoln between K-State and the Toreros of San Diego. 6 ties, 1 lead change. And there's a look at the players from the Cornhusker State who are playing in purple here this evening.
A lot of friends and family here to support them, and fun for them to be back.
Clark with the kill. Monday now will serve. Great up on a swing by Myers. There's Clark. Clark, long, no touch. Point Wildcats.
As you mentioned, the change in set 1 to set 2 is the hitting efficiencies. It's kind of flipped the script. San Diego was hot hand early in set 1, and right now K-State hitting .526 in this set.
Good block touch there, pushed back over by LeGrand, but not down. They go right back outside in the kill by Osunzami.
Osunzami does a nice job cutting that ball underneath the blocker's hands, going at the right side with that swing.
There's Reese Bates now in. Bates out of Blue Valley Southwest High School by way of Butler. Originally from Overland Park, so also not too far from here in Lincoln, as that serve is long. So Shaylee Myers back on the service line for the Wildcats. They're on top, 20-15. First to 20 here in set number 2. Their largest lead of the match, this at 5.
Wow.
Into the block, now make it 6.
K-State block has also made an impact here in this set.
And the big block will force a timeout for Jennifer Petrie. Her club trails by 6 in set number 2, but leads the match 1-0.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
And sometimes it's just a tap away.
Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
All by yourself.
what are you working on?
But really no drama for San Diego, as they were the first team to punch their ticket into the NCAA postseason. They did it all the way back on November 20th when they won the West Coast Conference Championship in a 3-0 sweep of their rival, Pepperdine. Their first trip since that run in 2022 when they made it all the way to the semifinals.
Well, and first team in, and they were the first team out last year. They were one of the teams that was kind of on that bubble, and they were one of the first ones who didn't get in. So it was a big deal this year then to clinch that and get that automatic bid.
8 service errors on K-State. And you hate to see one coming out of a timeout like that.
Yeah, I was going to say timeout, the effectiveness of that timeout on the server.
Yep. Big swing on the left side by Clinton. And Anaya Clinton out of Midland, Texas with another kill.
Clinton had a big block in front of her, and we talked about her size, but she's making shots, high hand. She goes over the fingertips of Osami and makes a difference.
429 the hitting percentage right now for Anaya Clinton. Good up, kept it alive, but a free ball opportunity here for K-State. They'll run the slide off the top of the block, not down. Good block touch for the Wildcats. Right back to Clinton again, and another kill for Clinton, 23-16. K-State 2 away, and Anaya Clinton lighting it up with 8 kills.
Clinton's just doing a tremendous job. She's just making big plays, making great shots, finding hands for her advantage.
Van Alanen back to serve. Tough first touch. The swing by Nemo Beach. Got it down, though. The kill by Beach. What a roll shot.
Well, and just a tough ball. Great effort there by Monday, even to get it up in a position for her teammates to make that play, and Beach does a nice job with it.
Serve now by Lynch. Stepped in front, good pass.
Wow.
Clinton, what a swing. Clinton now with 9 kills in the match.
You talk about heating up. There's definitely heat on that ball. Just a nice run to the outside, a fast tempo ball. Clinton was ready. Beats the block.
Clinton hitting 500 now in the match. Set point here for K-State on the ace. And K-State comes back to take set number 2, and we are even at a set apiece in Lincoln, Nebraska. Round 1 of the NCAA tournament. San Diego and K-State knotted at 1 apiece.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
And sometimes it's just a tap away.
Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
All by yourself.
what are you working on?
The new SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants menu just dropped at Burger King. Dive into 4 delicious treasures while you still can.
Hey, where my Krabby Whopper go?
The SpongeBob movie, now playing.
First round of the NCAA tournament here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Our first round matchup between the Toreros and the Wildcats knotted at 1 apiece. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from set number 1 and 2 here in Lincoln. It was all Toreros early on, and Clark was fantastic. K-State came back to make it a match in round number 1, in set number 1, but it was owned by the Toreros.
And really kind of their offense was generating in set number 1, and the script kind of flipped in set number 2. It seemed like K-State got offense going. They hit 542 in set number 2, where they hit only 185 in the first set. So a lot of difference there, and the offensive production definitely stands out. I also want to say the block of K-State was an impactful part of set number 2. You see total blocks here, 6-3. I think that made a difference, and it just fed into their offensive production too.
K-State out-hit San Diego in set number 2 by 370 percentage points. 542 to 172, quite the difference. And K-State now hitting, as you said, 353. The match has flipped the script here through 2 sets. Clark still leading the way for San Diego with her 8 kills, and Anaya Clinton with 9 for the Wildcats. Been a balanced attack for both teams.
But I'm going to interrupt. But I'd say the Toreros didn't get their middles involved as much in second set. They weren't passing very well. So most of their kills came in set number 1 versus in set number 2. The outsides really were the dominant performers.
That's a great point. Engelman with 5 kills in the match, 4 of those coming in set number 1. And more balanced for K-State in the second. So the Toreros will start it off here in the third. Kylie Monday opens it up with a service error. 7 in the match now for San Diego.
This back and forth is very familiar for both of these squads. They've gone several long matches, 5-setters, but both of them have stayed gritty and competing in all of those. So this is normal. This isn't anything that's got anybody concerned or whatever. I feel like this is what they do.
Yeah. Clark now to serve. San Diego with the 6th longest winning streak in the country. They have won 18 matches in a row. Toreros with the point there. And Clark now back to serve. Clark, last year's freshman of the year in the West Coast Conference. This year, first team all-conference. Great tip.
Great up
Fantastic
there by Beach.
Bump set right back to Myers. She'll try it again. That time puts it in the deep corner.
Just a nice job, too. The defense, now look, you've taken Beach out of the offense here. Even though Myers didn't get the kill, it sets her up for then this big swing.
Myers now back to serve. Overpass.
Yep.
Point K-State. Back row attack called on the Toreros.
Monday trying to do a one-handed set, push it back, it just went over, and she's in the back row right now.
Three. K-State has, not only within matches, but also throughout the year, has been a little bit, up and down. They knocked off ranked teams. We talked about it earlier in Iowa State, Kansas, Colorado. But then they come back and they lose in 5 to an unranked UCF team late in the year, 16-14 in the 5th. Kind of hung around late in a couple of matches where you think they would have closed it out early.
Finished it, pushed through. Yep, and that's just, again, the maturing and knowing how to win. And that's one of the things they felt. They see moments, but just is not consistent.
That's up. finally closed out on that right side, but Osunsami gets the kill and puts it away.
Just the Wildcats defense right here, great play, and just really miracle they got it back up. Great hustle, great effort, but it doesn't allow them to get into position, that quick transition back. They're not ready to make that strong defensive play.
For another diving up. Great job in the back row, though, by Kaylee Pond, the freshman. Leads to the point for the Wildcats.
And Clinton, a nice job. Not a great ball, but just does something really positive with it. Blockers are up early, so they were on their way down, kind of helped her out, pulled that ball with them.
529 the hitting percentage right now for Anaya Clinton. 10 kills, leading the way for the Wildcats. On the slide, there was a touch. Ingeman gets the kill. Well,
no
check
touch.
that. They're going to say no touch.
No
I thought we
touch,
saw a touch from this back.
Yeah. Nope.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
K-State hitting 750 this set.
That's pretty good.
I like that happening.
And another one on the overpass, put down by Clinton.
I do feel like K-State is serving tougher.
Tough. Yep.
Yeah, and really keeping the pressure on San Diego. Started seeing that about midway through set 2, but they've continued that.
Beach pushes it over. Opportunity here. Clinton with the swing, goes off the top of the block. Out of system. Beach got a great swing on it and the kill. What a swing out of system, and a great bump set as well by Clark.
But Beach does a tremendous job. She just waits for it, gets herself in position, and takes in a strong, aggressive swing, but not without thought.
Serve now for Nemo Beach.
Great pass, sets that up.
Tough angle.
Oh.
Yeah, really tough swing there for Clinton. Was not set up for success.
Nope. That ball gets too far out. There isn't any court that, other than that sliver along the tape. And she tried, she rolled it along there. Applaud the effort.
Tip by Clark. Good cover again.
Great tool shot.
Terrific swing by Fox. Just a smart shot by Fox.
Here you get to see it again. She's got 2 blockers off, works that outer hand, that arm. Hard to block with an arm, the edge of the arm, so swinging as an attacker, try to utilize that space when they're going up high.
Overpass. Great up to keep it alive. Opportunity here for the Wildcats. There's where Grant took a chance and got a little too outside the antenna.
Yep. I like her being aggressive, but just like you said, and she's communicating, and that's the great follow-up that I love, and great setter-hitter communication following that situation.
Good serve by Ingeman. Myers off the block, touch by USD, back row. And Beach again with the Bic and the kill.
High energy too. She really, she gets up and she goes after that ball. Nice swing here, but then she comes back and really energizes her team with that.
Tip, not down.
No, great up.
Clark with the swing, did not terminate. Myers, an aggressive swing. All the way back over, free ball opportunity here, K-State, they go the other way, and the block is there. Clark, a late close by Sparks as well, but it looked like Clark got the hand on it and the block.
Clark saw that blocker, her middle wasn't going to get there quite on time, so she takes and dives in. Look at those hands reaching in, taking that hard angle at the last second. Big block.
3-0 scoring run is ended there by the kill from Shaylee Myers.
That puts her in double-digit kills. That's her 10th, right at 300 hitting percentage, 320 actually. Both outsides for K-State with 10 kills. Nice fast tempo there, push to the outside too.
Beach off the block. Here is Myers. Beach chases it down, goes into the front row, takes out a couple of chairs, and the point for the Wildcats. Good hustle by Beach to try to keep it alive, but Wildcats get the point.
I just love that effort, not quitting on the ball, going all the way to those chairs. Just wasn't quite able to be controlled by the next contact. Tough serve again.
Great run in the middle and the kill for Sparks.
Sparks up there with that quick transition. K-State's block not up and solid, so got pushed back and off the net.
Bailey Sparks, the transfer from High Point, which also made the NCAA tournament this year. She's from Grand Junction, Colorado, hitting .448 on the year. Good pace. Out to Myers, and Myers with another kill. She has 12 to lead the way for the Wildcats.
And Myers doing a nice job, took a little bit off there. She swings aggressively, but didn't follow through quite as hard, and rebounds off the block out of bounds.
Solo touch there by Williams, nice job, rolled over. LeGrand pushes it off the block, but kept alive. And a free ball here for K-State. And the kill again by Shaylee Myers.
You got a free ball. Myers in the front row. She's doing a tremendous job. Get her the ball in a good tempo, exactly what they did, and was able to get that kill.
Osensami tries to go line, but misses it wide. Serve here by Kaylee Pond. Fired it through the block. Clark with another kill.
Clark went at LeGrand and just knocked her arms apart. Staying aggressive up there at the net.
Serve here by Clark. Good pass. LeGrand second touch, not down. It's a smart, heady play by Monday to recognize that. Overpass. Yeah, no doubt.
Knew
There's
that was
Durgan.
trouble. Durgan doing a great job as that ball got popped up right to her. And she gets on top of that. That hits just about the 12-foot line.
Ava Durgan, a freshman out of Spokane, Washington. A middle and a right side as the serve there from Clark is long. Bump set outside. There is Beach down the line. Sent right back over. Oh, what a fantastic diving up by Simone Sims. Leads to the point for K-State.
Clinton does a nice job here finishing this rally off. Some great plays, but a big swing. Aggressive to win that point.
And for the second set in a row, the Wildcats have the lead at the midway point of set number 3. They're on top, 15-12 over San Diego.
Who are we bringing in?
Why don't you just simulate that?
What?
Simulate and predict who is the best substitute for this situation.
So we go with Pete?
Obviously.
Pete!
Well, of course humans aren't predictable. But with Siemens technology, you could digital twin everything else.
And San Diego and Shaylee Myers, the former Lincoln, Nebraska product, playing for K-State. Impressive numbers here through 2.5 sets. She's hitting 379 in the match with 13 kills.
Yes, and again, all season long, she's hitting had 4.76 kills per set, and that was leading the Big 12. I mean, she's just consistent all season long, and actually 9th nationally. So she has been producing consistently all season long. This is no surprise today. She plays well in big matches, and as you mentioned earlier, she could go off in a match, and she's hard to stop. She said she's really grown since she's gone to K-State. She said coach has really helped her become a much better player. I've learned how to be a better hitter, learned a lot of things about the game, and I credit him for a lot of my growth.
Great run in the middle there. Bailey Sparks finishes it off with the kill. Good touch here by Sparks.
Yep, just getting her hand on. She put a little spin on that as she rotated the wrist, as she contacted to that right side.
Right back to Clinton. Clark keeps it alive for San Diego. Into the net called on the Wildcats, point for the Toreros. And out of the timeout, San Diego back to within one.
Clark did a nice job in the back row there. She's just calm. If you watch her out on the court, she's very poised. She doesn't get too high, too low. She does her job.
Swing, no touches, wide, point, Kansas State. Into the game now for Kansas State, Emerson Van Lanen. Van Lanen out of Kimberly, Wisconsin, Appleton North High School. Just a freshman, former AVCA first team All-American out of Wisconsin. Free ball opportunity here for San Diego. And Nemo Beach terminates.
Hole in the block. Nemo takes advantage of that. She sees that and rips that hard cut shot. Here you get to see again, she's just so fast and quick. They give her a good tempo ball to the outside too. And again, I love her energy.
16-15 K-State. LeGrand wins a little joust. Good up there by Sims. On the slide, push, block is there.
Great
the
decision.
Deep corner wide. Great idea, execution just off.
I love that plan, that idea by LeGrand. She just missed that sideline. Yep.
Knotted at 16 in an important set number 3. Knotted at 1 apiece. Clinton.
Wow.
Fantastic dig by Bennett. Olivia Bennett with the up. Sent over on 2, then the overpass is long. Point, San Diego.
K-State's making strong, aggressive moves. They're just missing their mark by a little bit. And San Diego is in good defensive position, so they've been able to make the right call to let the ball go.
Tip, not down. Good hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren Lynch in the back row for San Diego. Great dig by Bennett. Into the block. Right side block. LeGrand got the hand on it.
Blockers were together there. They were inside a little bit more. They took the hard angle, and they got Nemo Beach coming in with that accelerated approach. We're up solid, but I think you're right. LeGrand got her hands on that one.
Along with Brenna Schmidt, side by side with the block for the Wildcats. And here's Beach again, pulled inside a little bit. Block didn't close, and Beach with the kill.
Just appearing a different location. She's inside here a little bit. The blockers, it's that seam between the outside and the middle. They both have to move to get that a closed block.
LeGrand, good push. And the tip by Fox and the kill. Just gently places that right in the campfire for the kill.
Good decision there by Fox.
Yeah.
Going up, she went up aggressive and then just had that nice controlled shot.
18 apiece. The serve here by Anaya Clinton. Into the tape. 10 now service errors on Kansas State in the match. And when you get here down to the red zone, it's tough.
Yep.
Tough.
So critical. And I know you want to be aggressive and serve tough, but there's risk, you got to balance that out.
Swing is long.
Yep. A little low there for Schmidt. It was a fast tempo ball. Schmidt kind of trapped there, and it almost hit off of her wrist, it looked like. I got her hand on it, but again, just low.
Torero's the first to 20 here in set number 3. They lead at 20-18 in the third. Timeout, K-State.
Those who know what it means to serve, who wear the uniform now, who grew up watching loved ones put it on, who hung it up years ago. Those are our people. The military community and their families. We've been proudly serving them for over 100 years. Because here, we take care of our own. USAA, become a member today.
Hey, I have a fever.
I don't feel so good either.
1 hour delivery. Because life doesn't stop for sick days. Neither do we. Walgreens.
Lincoln round 1 of the NCAA championships. San Diego with the lead at 20-18 over the Wildcats, who won 17 this year. That's their most wins in the program since 2016, and the most under third-year head coach Jason Mansfield. And they are back in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2021, back where they feel this program belongs. How many times have we seen K-State in the NCAA tournament? A few.
Yes, we have.
Old coach Susie Fritz would always bring that K-State squad up to Lincoln.
Yep, always good to see her and her team. Here, Shayla Myers doing what she does best, finding ways to terminate.
Simone Sims now will serve. Out of the back row, the D-ball set again. And again, Beach with another kill. Boy, she is dynamic out of the back row.
And she's just coming at you. She's just getting a bigger approach, which just adds more velocity to that ball.
That's just what she needs, more velocity.
Yep, I know.
Kylie Monday now to serve. Monday long, and another service error. 10 for K-State, 9 for San Diego. Now back to serve the freshman, Kaylee Pond. Great serve. Nice spinning up by Sparks, who kept that alive. Off the net goes Clark, and out. Point Wildcats.
Nope, they said a touch block.
Call it off the block.
Yep.
So we'll be 22-20. Good catch.
Here we get a C. Yeah. Yep.
Substitution for the Toreros, and then reserve number 4, Reese Bates.
So here's Reese Bates back in to serve. Spent 2 seasons at Butler. Tough serve on the slide. Not down by Williams. Beach into the block. And a successful block there for the Wildcats. 22-21 here in set 3.
Ava LeGrand does a great job up there at the net block, and most opponents are going to be looking. She's a smaller block. We're going to work her hands, work her over, but she's very physical up there, and she reads really well.
Myers with the serve. They'll run the middle. Nice tempo ball to Sparks, who puts it away.
And what Sparks does a really good job of, she keeps that hand high, and then she just uses that wrist and just turns it off the edges of the block. She doesn't put a lot of speed on the ball, just control of the ball.
And with the Toreros 2 away, K-State will take the timeout. Wildcats trail it 23-21 in the third. Well, it was a banner season for the Big 12. In fact, one of the best volleyball seasons ever in conference history in terms of number of teams, not only in the top 40 of the RPI, but also those who advanced here to this NCAA tournament. How about this? 10 teams from the Big 12 made the postseason.
Yeah, just incredible.
Yeah.
And again, to go through that as your conference to the battle day in and day out.
And the ace out of the timeout, big serve, 24-21. San Diego now a point away from going up 2-1 here in the first against K-State. Back to serve, Olivia Bennett. Another tough serve by Bennett, pushed outside, Clinton. Did she get the touch? No touch, point Toreros, and we're going to have a challenge.
Yeah, one called in, one line judge, and one called out.
Challenge on the play by Kansas State.
So our first challenge here of the match.
Kansas State is challenging, the ball was in.
Wildcats trying to stay alive here in set number 3. We are even at 1 set apiece. San Diego won set number 1, 25-21. K-State responded in convincing fashion, winning set number 2, 25-17.
Get a look at it.
Here's another look. Was there a touch first? Looked like it. I think that's
actually
previous. That's the
yeah.
previous
That
play.
was the D ball to Beach, which we were admiring earlier.
Yep.
Yep.
Challenge on set point here in the third. An important decision upcoming for both of these teams. K-State stays alive and pulls to within 2, or San Diego is up 2 sets to 1. We await the decision. Here it is.
Here we get a chance.
First, was there a touch? Well, that pleases the home crowd of K-State. Feels like a home crowd anyway, because so many have made the trip up.
A lot of purple. It's fun.
Call is reversed, and now it is 24-22. So now in to serve for the Wildcats, Emerson Van Lannen. Van Lannen down by 2. There is Jennifer Petrie just getting clarification that it was in. Set point number 2. Nemo Beach from off the net, rolls it over, not down. Clinton fires away, back to within 1.
They move Clinton in. They come into that 3 zone between the middle and the right side attacker. Great job coming in, and I like her aggressive. She wasn't afraid at all, went hard up after that ball.
And a timeout taken now by the Toreros. Another look. And the kill by Clinton is her 13th of the match, 24-23 in an important set number 3.
Those who know what it means to serve, who wear the uniform now, who grew up watching loved ones put it on, who hung it up years ago. Those are our people. The military community and their families. We've been proudly serving them for over 100 years. Because here, we take care of our own. USAA, become a member today.
Fantastic round 1 of this NCAA tournament. We had a few 8 seeds go to 5, and this here, another 8 seed in San Diego trying to 2-1 lead here in set number 3. Miami survived a 5-setter. UCLA survived 5-setter, both right around that 8-seed mark, and there is a swing that is wide by Nemo Beach, and we're knotted at 24. Extra points here in the third. Van Lanen to serve. Run the middle, the tip not down. Back row swing, Myers, what a kill. Myers with her 15th of the match.
And again, everything was jammed up and real tight with the attackers in the front row. So perfect opportunity to feed Myers in the back, and she delivers.
So 3 set points for San Diego go by the wayside, and now K-State with its first opportunity to take the set and go on top 2-1.
You know, you talked about several 8 seeds in 5-set matches. We've seen a lot of those already in this tournament.
25-24, K-State will talk it over with third-year head coach Jason Manfield. They have been dynamic this year in 5-setters. They are 5-2, which suggests this is a K-State team that doesn't flinch under pressure. It could serve them well here in set number 3. They're on top now, 25-24, as the Toreros have seen 3 set points go by the wayside, and K-State now with its first opportunity to take it here in the third.
And you know, I think it's really interesting because both these teams are those type of teams who, again, have been in 5-set matches. They get gritty at the end. They fight for that win. But it's been one of those things where it's back and forth. But you got 2 teams like that. It's just whoever is focused can stay consistent and play aggressive in those pressure moments.
In the match, K-State still hitting 300 to 183 for San Diego.
And in this set, they were pretty even until just here as of late. K-State has then bumped up to 231 here as they've made this surge here at the end of this set.
First set point here in the third for the Wildcats. Pushed out, Beach into the block. Good one-handed up. Right back to Nemo Beach and down, and Nemo Beach with the kill will give San Diego a 4th set point.
You had to expect it's going to go to Nemo Beach. She's just phenomenal on the outside, and she does a great job cutting it under that block, 4-4 zone, and evens it back up.
Lauren Lynch now back to serve. Another opportunity for the Toreros. Clinton. Angle, got it in, point K-State right on the line of the swing by Anaya Clinton.
Clinton does a fantastic job here keeping that ball in. Sharp angle, just finds that far sideline, and everybody was pulled in.
San Diego has had 5 set point opportunities. This the second now for Kansas State. Nemo Beach trying to side out. And does it. Another kill for Beach. That is her 15th now of the match.
The K-State blockers, if I'm them, we are keen in on where Nemo Beach is. She's tough to stop with 2 blockers. Got to get them hands up there, try and slow her down. She's in the back row now. So that's a good thing.
They will set her on the D-ball,
yes,
though, out of the back right. Bump set, tipped into the block by Fox, not down. Good opportunity here for San Diego, off the block, and the kill. Finally closed out by San Diego, and Clark does it 27-25 now. Opportunity here again for the Toreros.
Wow, Clark doing just what she's done all match. Tools, uses shot, makes some shots.
This the 6th set point opportunity. Clark again in the middle. And Clark wins it in set number 3, 28-26. The Toreros take the lead 2-1 in round 1 of the NCAA tournament. The Wildcats and the Toreros battling back. 15 lead changes in that set.
Taxes was chasing updates. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you, so you can chase this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a Capital One cafe close by?
There's no fees or minimum, so your money stays. Most cafes are open all 7 days.
What's in your wallet?
Run to win it 28-26 and go up 2-1 here in round one of the NCAA tournament. Nemo Beach has been leading the way for the Toreros. She has 15 kills in the match. That ties a match high with K-State's Shaylee Myers. And there is a look at Nemo Beach.
She's so dynamic. She's fun to watch out there, and we talked about it too. If you're in a situation where you have to get a side out, have to get a kill, she's the one you can count on. She played a key role in that last series, pushing through to that final match point, or set point, excuse me.
Kaylee Pond will start it off for the Wildcats from the service line. They trail 2-1. They've already come back from one set down to even it at one. K-State now hoping to send it to a deciding fifth, and they started off on the kill by their setter, Ava LeGrand.
And that's her third kill. She loves to be aggressive up there at the net as an attacker, not just the setter. Great job there by San Diego. Sparks is up. She just works so well around the block, sees it and works around it.
Good pace into the block on the swing by Myers. Block was formed and ready for her.
Definitely up solid as Durgan sets up and got a great close by Engelman, excuse me.
Second touch, how about that?
Yep.
Ava LeGrand once again, 2 kills for LeGrand, 2 points for K-State here in set number 4. Myers now back to serve. So much of the narrative around this senior class for K-State was getting this program back to this point, back to the NCAA tournament. They had such a rich history. And Jason Mansfield in his 3rd season, glad to lead them back to what they hope is a new tradition in Manhattan.
And he talked about, again, the seniors sticking with him and making it through those 4 years and believing in what they were doing and being a part of getting it back to where they need it to be and want it to be going forward.
Had not been in the NCAA tournament since 2021. This year they finished in a 4-way tie for 6th place, and as you've seen throughout the broadcast here this afternoon and evening, 10 teams out of the Big 12 making the NC2As. Down the line, and the kill on the slide. Engelman again.
She does a great job here. She's come around on that slide. The block's inside, and she rotates and just slices it off the edge of the outer hand of the block. Takes it down the line. Just a great vision, great job executing.
Tough serve by Beach. Leads to 4 hits on K-State and a point for San Diego. Credit the serve there for getting K-State out of system.
A tough serve is so powerful in what it can do to the opponent.
Boy, Beach footwork trouble there, but got it over. Good cover, other way, Clinton, not down. Here is Clark. So smart.
Yep.
So many shots.
And she's just calm, you know, and that allows her to see. It gives her great vision, and then she has great control and skill set to be able to execute once she identifies the situation.
Yeah, she acts and looks like this upperclassman out there, and you see she's a sophomore, and you think, whew, that's some skill beyond the years. That did not clear the net, and San Diego with a 3-point advantage. When things get tough, Nemo Beach is the one that this San Diego team turns to. And another driving serve, and the ace for Nemo Beach. That is 37 aces on the season for Beach.
And as you said, she does it all. I mean, she's good in all elements of the game. 6 rotation player, does big things in the back row defensively. She's been aggressive here with the serve and really causing K-State some challenges right now.
Clinton off the top of the block. Good hustle. Nice job defensively for the Toreros to keep that alive. They'll go on the slide, will K-State. And the block is there by Clark.
Clark doing a nice job. She was out there on her own as a one-on-one matchup, and she's right at the tape, taking that hard angle away from Schmidt.
Biggest scoring run of the match. San Diego on a 6-0 run here in set 4 to take a 9-4 lead over the Wildcats.
Some people think power is just there when you need it. But power doesn't work that way. Power doesn't come easy. Power comes from before dawn. Power is created when no one's looking. With no glory. The best power, American-made power, is built by hard work. E15, savings plus power, the right blend.
Find your SpongeBob crew at Burger King. Let your imagination set sail with 6 new SpongeBob toys. The SpongeBob Movie, Search for SquarePants, now playing.
Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska. Along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us for round 1 action of this NCAA tournament. Longest run of the match right now for the Toreros, 6-0, and after that overpass, almost 7-0. Good up by K-State. On the slide, good block touch to keep it alive by the Toreros. Slide the other way, the block touch. And then the back row swing by Myers, not down. Beach from the back row. Good rally here. Wow. Clinton off the block.
Touch.
Got the touch. Yep. Point. K-State.
Great job there by Clinton, but you got to credit Ava LeGrand setting that ball from middle back, pushing it up there in a position that really allowed Clinton to drive to the ball yet. Out of system, ball, incredible.
Beach is blocked out of the back row, but it falls, yes, on the Toreros side. Point K-State.
You can see both Schmidt up there with Fox, I believe, and we're ready and stop that one this time.
Tip by Clark. LeGrand hasn't figured out that time. Clinton nearly off the scoreboard. Back row, not down. There's Fox. Fantastic up. And a point for the Wildcats.
Great job there by Schmidt to be up and ready as that ball came back and finished it off.
Great job by Olivia Bennett to keep it alive, but the overpass put it right in the palms of the Wildcats. Clark with the kill. 10-7.
Great push to the outside. Schmidt had ran a 3 earlier on the offensive side of K-State, and she also went up with Monday. Great decision. Give a one-on-one matchup.
A lot of options for LeGrand after the pass. Sends it out to Clinton, who terminates off the block.
Great decision there, as you said, by LeGrand, pushing it to the backside. A nice tool.
Now Anaya rotates to the back row. 16 kills for Clinton. That means Myers now in the front row for the Cats. Short serve. Pushed out to Clark. Good tip. Sent back by Fox. Back row and down the back line of the Beach.
Beach once again paints that line, and they're utilizing her. If you notice in this series, she's been in the back row. She's had several swings at the ball. She's a terminator. So at this point in the match, keep giving to the.
Monday now to serve. Not a great for touch, but bailed out by Myers, who tools the block and gets a kill.
Myers does a great job out of system, taking balls and making something positive happen. Great tool shot.
Clark goes off the hands, but not down. Then they run the middle. And Myers got the touch and the kill. K-State right back in this at 11-10.
She's a workhorse on that outside. Gets the fingertips there. Great shot using the high hands. 2 big blockers in front of her.
Might have a challenge coming up.
I was going to say.
It's like Jennifer Petrie is debating and now has decided to play on. I think she wanted a challenge.
And we kind of saw the replay. You could see the touch there, so good decision.
Myers pounds it into the block point for the Toreros.
Good block set up there and trying to slow Myers down. 2 big blockers up. Durgan, I believe, got most of that ball.
Durgan providing a much bigger block on that right side for the Toreros. She's getting a bit more playing time. Typically a middle blocker, but also a right side as well. And certainly her presence in the block has been a difference. 7 blocks in the match for the Toreros, 10 for Kansas State. Kaylee Pond now to serve. Good pace in the middle, but a fantastic up by Clinton. Now we're on the outside with Beach. Good up by Pond. And the block on the left side looked like Williams had a hand there.
Williams worked really hard in that series, being up offensively, but then defensively getting up and being solid.
So after a 6-0 run from USD, as that's in the middle, we were knotted at 12 before that kill. Still 13-12. Toreros with the lead.
Toreros are doing a nice job using the middles, utilizing them. They're getting better passing, so they're able to do that, diversify the offense.
On the slide, Williams takes it back across court, not down here. Is Beach with the swing. That is in right on the line, and a great touch shot by Nemo Beach.
Not surprising. This young lady just has a great control of the ball. She finds that sideline. Everything's pushed inside. You can't paint it any closer than that.
Great swing by Myers. She now has 18 kills to lead all scorers.
And she's hitting at a 317 clip. Just very efficient here.
She has an ace, a block, a couple of digs, and 18 kills. Out of the back row. First time we've seen Clark out of the back row, but it works.
Yep.
And she terminates.
I feel like San Diego is using more people. They've changed what their offense looks like a little bit more. Not necessarily the personnel that is getting shots, but where they're getting those from.
Lauren Lynch to serve. Back row, Myers got the kill. Took a little off it, went around the block.
That back row attack just adds such another dimension to your offense. And when you've got great attackers that make smart decisions, adjustments, it just really increases your offensive production.
Right of the block, trapped a bit on that as the set went too far outside and not much to do, and the block was well formed and ready for it.
Yep, Clinton did a nice job staying inside. You can see almost Ingeman was almost past the ball, was having to reach back after it.
Just wide on the serve. Back and forth here in set number 4. San Diego on top, 2-1. And Nemo Beach back to serve.
She had a great run last time at the service line. Whoa.
Wow! How about the one-handed set and then Clinton explodes on it?
Those are highlight reels right there. That one-handed set, as you mentioned, but again, that one-on-one and buried the ball. Clinton, that was phenomenal swing.
Clark got the touch, fired high hands, and found him.
Yep, just find those hands. It'll work.
Ingeman now to serve. Clinton one-on-one. She's going to win that most times. Inside the block of Clark, and Clinton with another kill.
And Clinton swinging on that right side in serve receive. She's in the right front position. Instead of pulling her over, they keep her over there. So you got that dynamic attacker on the right side.
K-State has held its opponents this year to a .221 hitting percentage. In fact, only 4 teams this year, Kathy, have hit over 300 against this Wildcat defense. And that trend is holding true here this afternoon and evening. Overpass. And into the end. Nope. They're going to call 2 hits, so it went over on 2. You can have a double, but it can't go over the net on a double, which is what happened there.
Yep.
So now Kansas State regains the lead at 18-17. Tried the pancake up. Smart shot there by Beach.
She's really reading the defense well. The defense is back deep. And you have to be back deep because she's so explosive when she attacks too. So you've just got to really try and find a balance and try and pursue.
Oh, great job to keep it alive. Opportunity here, though, for the Wildcats. And Myers delivers. Shaylee Myers with the kill.
She's just fun to watch on the outside. She's aggressive. She goes after the ball. She makes a variety of shots, but she, in big moments, likes to be assertive and aggressive.
Simone Sims now back to serve for K-State. Tries the short serve. Clark was there. They'll run it right back to Clark. Tried high hands that time, but missed and went well long. And the Wildcats have opened up a 2-point lead, and they're the first to 20 here in set number 4. K-State trying to knot it up at 2 here in Lincoln.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a Capital One cafe close by?
There's no fees or minimum, so your money stays. Most cafes are open all 7 days.
What's in your wallet?
Some people think power is just there when you need it. But power doesn't work that way. Power doesn't come easy. Power comes from before dawn. Power is created when no one's looking. With no glory. The best power, American-made power, is built by hard work. E15, savings plus power, the right blend.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, glad you could join us for round one action of the NCAA National Tournament, along with Kathy Wieskamp. I'm Larry Putney. Wildcats positioned here to knot this at 2 apiece. They missed an opportunity to go up 2-1 in set number 3. Had a couple of set point opportunities. The Toreros took advantage after, I believe it was their 7th set point opportunity. And there, another point for Kansas State and a 3-point lead late in set number 4, trying to send this to a deciding 5th. Sims with the serve. Not down on the swing by Durgan. Oh, what a shot. Myers swipes at it, gets it over the block, and just enough touch that Beach can't get to it.
And you see Beach is having to run from that middle back position to chase that ball down. Great placement, good control of the ball.
And that will force the final timeout here in set number 4 from the Toreros. K-State leading it in Lincoln, 22-18.
Coming to the stage this Friday, it's Ned's first team karaoke night. But he's wondering,
what if my flaky red plaque psoriasis takes center stage?
Next up, we have Ned. Hey, 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 hey. Is she flaky blacky?
What if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is a pill that treats plaque psoriasis even in hard-to-treat areas. You can get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over 10 years. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With Otezla, clear skin could be your jam. Live in the moment. Struggling on topicals? Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Back here in Lincoln at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, K-State trying to extend this to a 5th and deciding set in round 1 of the NCAA tournament. Crowd beginning to filter in here for the late match as well as Nebraska gets set to take on Long Island in round number 1. From off the net, here is Clark with the roll shot. Good diving up there by Sims. Pushed into the block, recycled, not down. They go the other way. Fox off the block, and K-State is 2 away.
Fox has had some pivotal kills at important times too. She just adds another dimension to that offense.
Wildcats hitting 289 to 188 for the Toreros. Good one-handed save and up. Leads to the kill by Bailey Sparks. Back to serve goes Clark, which means rotating into the first row is Nemo Beach.
Good coverage.
Oh, what
Good
an up.
Scrappy defense.
Free ball opportunity here, though, for the Toreros. They'll run the middle and get it. kill by Sparks again.
She does a great job up in the middle, getting up. She's not a power hitter out of the middle. She's just a shot hitter. She goes around. She finds her way around the blocker's hands and into open spaces.
K-State with one timeout remaining here in set number 4. You have a feeling if the Toreros get this point, we'll see it. We had a free ball opportunity, could not capitalize on that, but they do get the kill there. And first touch becoming a problem here late for K-State. And there is Jason Mansfield, who takes his second timeout and final of set number 4 as the Wildcats on top 23-21, but the Toreros with a 2-0 run here in set number 4.
At Burger King, you write the rules of value.
You rule number 82. Everyone gets what they want. Now we choose the deal. So I get exactly what I want, and so does the Picky Princess.
There's something for everyone with the $5 duo or $7 trio.
Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska. K-State fans hoping to see the Wildcats push this to a deciding set number 5 here in Lincoln, along with Kathy Wieskamp. I'm Larry Putney. 23-21 our score here in the 4th. San Diego has on a 3-0 run, trying to get back into this late and possibly sneak this one out. Good dig in the back row. Free ball opportunity. LeGrand pushes outside. Myers not down. The dig by Bennett. Nemo Beach with the roll shot. Myers again. Great up by Bennett. Bennett's been terrific in that back row here in this 4th. Swiped at, not down by Fox. Bump set for Nemo. And she got the kill. Beach once again. It is a 4-0 San Diego run.
Nemo Beach in pressure situation steps up and does what she does throughout. She comes up big. You can just count on her.
We have seen the Toreros do this already earlier tonight. Came back and took set number 3 after K-State had an opportunity. Can the Wildcats capitalize? Late big swing by Myers. The Cats are 5-2 in 5-set matches this year. They would love to push this to a deciding 5th, and they have an opportunity here on set point as Kaylee Pond comes in to serve. Set point for the Wildcats. Beach into the antenna, point K-State, and set Kansas State. And we are heading to a deciding 5th in round 1 in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Wildcats and the Toreros, one of the two, will move on. Come on back to Lincoln.
Coming to the stage this Friday, it's Ned's first team karaoke night. But he's wondering,
what if my flaky red plaque psoriasis takes center stage?
Next up, we have Ned. Hey, hey, hey,
Is she flaky blacky?
what if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is a pill that treats plaque psoriasis even in hard-to-treat areas. You can get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over 10 years. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With Otezla, clear skin could be your jam. Live in the moment. Struggling on topicals? Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Round 1 NCAA tournament. This 8 line in this NCAA tournament has been an interesting one. Michigan knocked off the 8 seed Xavier last night. UCLA, the 8 seed, survived a 5-setter against Georgia Tech. Penn State, the 8 seed, is going into the 4th and about ready to wrap it up against South Florida. And here we are on the 8 seed line in Lincoln. And K-State and San Diego are headed to set number 5. You know what that means? The tournament committee did a pretty good job.
Did a great job, and we've got some great teams that are very, very even and are playing high level right now. And again, it's do or die, so the urgency of it, teams take that serious and are coming in very focused.
Kansas State 5-2 in 5 setters this year. And we are headed to a 5th in the NCAA tournament. Torero's even better. They are 9-2 in 5 setters. Impressive. And they started off with the service error.
Everything means so much in this race to 15 here. Those service errors at this time, you just hate to see it.
Swing there, wide by Clark. Toreros have opened up here in set 5 with a service error and a hitting error. Sims back to serve. Off the tape, and the ace for Sims.
Great start here for K-State. Again, this is a short, fast set, so getting a gap is so critical and such an advantage.
Goes right at Clark. They'll feed it right back to her. She tips not down. And the kill by Myers after the dig. What great
Yes.
hustle for Myers.
And that's the type of athlete and player that she is. Makes that play, then instantly shifts over into the position to be an aggressive attacker.
Cats open up this deciding 5th on a 4-0 run. Mantra has always been you don't want to get more than 3 down in this 5th race to 15. Out of the back row, Clinton. Beach with the dig. Into the block goes Clark, but not down. Bump set out to Myers.
Yes.
Right on the line. Myers gives K-State a 5-0 lead, and timeout taken by the Toreros. K-State in command early here in set number 5. Early on in set number 5, it's been all Wildcats as they lead it 5-0 over San Diego. What a quick start.
Quick start, and that's what you need to do in this 5th set. It's so important that you start out strong because it's so fast.
No one up on that right side, and Durgan had a clean look at the kill.
All she had to do is just keep it inside that court. And it looked like the K-State blockers had pitched in.
Yeah. They thought they knew where the Toreros were going, and they did just the opposite.
You would have guessed it would have been going, though, too.
Right.
Odds, you figure your odds and make the best judgment.
Beach off the block. Good little tip by Nemo Beach. And another kill for Beach. That is 20 in the match.
She just uses that outside hand. She had 2 solid blockers up on her. Finds the fingers. That's a great shot.
just long on the serve from Clark. 6-2 Wildcats. Back to serve, Kaylee Pond. And the ace by Pond.
Wow.
K-State 7-2.
Just clearing the tape, drops in front of all serve receive.
Set number 5 here in Lincoln. 2-2. And another ace back to back by the freshman, Kaylee Pond. And another timeout called by the Toreros as they trail by 6.
At Burger King, you write the rules of value.
New rule number 82. Everyone gets what they want. Now we choose the deal. So I get exactly what I want, and so does the picky princess.
There's something for everyone with the $5 duo or $7 trio.
Two teams switch sides. Pond still at the service line for the Wildcats.
And she's come in and done exactly what they need her to do.
Pounded off the block and another kill by Ava Durgan.
That right side, Durgan again mixing up the offense here a little bit. They've seen the block has been keyed in on the outsides. Durgan's been successful.
On the slide, not down by Williams. Durgan again into the block. Williams was there.
Great adjustment by K-State. They were there and ready to stop that. Durgan's been having the hot hand, or that's been the zone that San Diego has gone. They're right there and solid.
Pushed outside, no Beach into the block, and Beach with the kill. Lands on the Wildcat side.
Just knocks the block back. The blockers were there, but again, not solid, just with that explosive attack of Beach.
Lynch now back to serve for San Diego. 9-2 Wildcats. Short serve. There's Clinton off the block. Good diving save by Beach. Another opportunity out of the back row. Myers into the block. Soloed by Ingeman.
Ingeman did a great job there, staying in position and seeing right what was happening in front of her.
So now the Toreros trying to claw their way back in. 9-5. Served by Lynch. Clinton with the kill. Back line, what a shot.
Just that whip arm. Snap that ball in. Gets just inside that baseline. Look down that line, just gets it past the defender.
Van Alana to serve. On the slide off the block and the kill by Ingeman. And Ingeman coming alive here midway through set number 5. 10-6.
And if they can get her involved here as she's in the front row, setters in the front row, you only have 2 attackers. That's really going to help San Diego.
Beach now to serve. Good pass by Myers. Clinton with the swing, but nice up. That'll pull Clark inside. Clark goes off the block, and Clark with the kill.
That's just a great job by San Diego, getting that ball out, and Clark making a tough shot.
And a timeout taken by the Wildcats. San Diego slowly creeping back into here in set number 5. 10-7. Wildcats with the lead.
I stand alone with fire inside. This heart's a drum, I won't subside. Against the odds, I'll rise again with passion burning in my veins.
IBM designs, develops, and delivers some of the best digital experiences in sports. With AI from Watson X that generates insight and engages fans. Let's create smarter business. IBM.
Along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska. Bob Devaney Sports Center, round one of this NCAA tournament. We are in set number 5. K-State jumped out to the early lead. San Diego slowly crawling back into this. It's 10-7. Wildcats in the 5th. Nemo Beach with the serve out of the timeout. Right into the block. Monday and Ingeman there on the block.
This rotation has been a good one for San Diego. Beach drives the ball to the left back corner. You can see the attackers are stacked over on that far side, trying to jam them up, not letting them have the opportunity to swing or have it in system.
They'll go right back to Clinton again. Into the block for the second time. Clinton with the tip this time. Great hustle. Free ball opportunity here for the Wildcats. They'll go back row. Myers into the solo block of Ingeman. And Ingeman pulling San Diego back when it's 10-9.
Ingeman is playing tough. You can say she is a senior, a fifth-year senior, graduated senior. She doesn't want this to be the end. She's playing tough up front. 2 big blocks on Myers.
Jason Mansfield off his bench, encouraging his Wildcats. Right back outside again, not down. That block has been tough this time around on Clinton. Just wide, and we're knotted at 10. All the way back from an 8-2 deficit to tie it at 10 in set number 5.
And the Toreros would say, this is what we have done this season.
Yeah. They are 9-2 in 5-set matches.
And they believe.
So much confidence by the Toreros. You were mentioning it at the top of the broadcast.
Definitely believe in themselves and what they are capable of doing, and don't get rattled. They just stay the course.
All Big Ten second teamer Ava LeGrand now back at the service line to serve. And the ace. What a serve by LeGrand. Found the deep corner.
You couldn't have got it any closer to either a sideline or baseline. Just a beautiful serve by LeGrand.
Coach Petrie will take her final timeout here in set number 5, not wanting to go down 3 in a race to 15. It is 12-10. Wildcats with the lead.
At Olive Garden, we've spent years perfecting every cheesy twirl and saucy swirl. So where do we go from here?
I don't know. Delivery?
Olive Garden now delivers. Only at olivegarden.com.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a Capital One cafe close by?
There's no fees or minimum, so your money stays. Most cafes are open all 7 days.
What's in your wallet?
Toreros took set number 1. K-State answered. Toreros took set number 3. Toreros knotted 2-2 with the Wildcats. On the slide, that goes off the fingertips of Clinton, and a point for San Diego.
Ingeman has really pushed here in this 5th set. She has been a key factor, without a doubt.
Ingeman now back to serve. Pushed outside, Fox with the swing. Reagan Fox puts K-State within 2.
That's an incredible swing by Fox, one of her best in the match tonight. Slices it right underneath the middle blocker's arm.
Anaya Clinton back to serve.
That bumps Myers to the front row as well.
2 away from the match. Nemo Beach, not yet. 13-12. This 8-line in the tournament has been fantastic. Of course, you had the 5-setter between UCLA, Georgia Tech, Penn State 1 in 4 on the other side of the bracket. Michigan upsets Xavier, and now an opportunity here for K-State to knock off the 8-seed San Diego. Another 5-setter on the 8-seed line. Shaylee Myers puts him at match point.
Myers delivered a tight ball. She gets up and after it. And I just, aggressive, goes hard. Great shot.
Sims now back to serve for the match for K-State. Opportunity here, LeGrand out. Myers with the kill, and K-State with the upset in round 1. The Wildcats are moving on to the postseason. What a match for the K-State Wildcats.
We said it right at the top of the broadcast. These two teams, both of them know how to win and it's gonna be a battle, and that is definitely what we got here, back and forth. But K-State proving that they are at that next level. They've returned to a tournament type team.
So the Wildcats will wait and see who they will play. Up next, it's either the Huskers or Long Island University. K-State winners in round number 1 in Lincoln in the NCAA tournament. It was a 5-setter in round 1. And K-State wins it. For Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. We'll see you back here in Lincoln later tonight for the Huskers and the Sharks in round 1 of the NCAA tournament.